Friday Night Football here on the ISC Sports Network, and we have a fantastic matchup for you tonight. The Eastern Fighting Comets have traveled to Frankfort to take on the Clinton Prairie Gophers. This is a Hoosier Heartland Conference matchup. Eastern at 7-1, Clinton Prairie at 3-4. With a win tonight, the Eastern Comets will be the Hoosier Heartland Conference champions. Tonight's game is a product of Day and Ginda Funeral Home, putting family first. Healthy Communities of Clinton County, making the healthy choice the easy choice. Mulberry Telecommunications, the best gig in town. The Frankfort Eagles Post 976, people helping people, and the Willow Creek Barn, providing a picturesque setting for the barn wedding of your dreams. Joined by Pete Gasho, I'm Sean Walker, and we welcome you into our Day and Ginda Funeral Home pregame show where we put family first. And tonight's action, pretty exciting, right? We got to see the Gophers last week against Carroll. A tough night that night. Carroll, obviously a very tough team, Pete. But the Gophers showed signs early. They had a great game plan to start. They just couldn't keep it up.
Right, yeah, well-balanced team that the Gophers are. They can run the ball. They can pass the ball. But they got their work cut out for them tonight because this Eastern Comets team is a very, very good team here.
Yeah, they do a little bit of the same. Let's take a look at our first look, brought to us by the Willow Creek Barn, where nature's beauty meets rustic elegance. And there's the records on the screen. And there you see balanced attacks from both sides. 180 rushing yards for Eastern, almost 170 passing per game. They like to throw the ball as well. And on the other side, balance, 157 and 153. You see offensively, though, for Eastern, P, they put up 43 points a game while only allowing 16, and the Gophers are right at 500. And what's weird, when you look at the Gophers this year, they have either won big or lost big. Their closest game to the ranked Frontier team in week number 1, where they lost by 11. So hopefully the Gophers tonight can come out and put up a fight here against these Eastern Comets, who seem prime for another sectional championship run.
That's a good Frontier team, too, sitting at 8-0, leading the way.
Yeah. For the players to watch, brought to us by the ISC Sports Network, where local lives here, it's Gage Kuzmic tonight. Last week against Carroll, Kuzmic went 16 of 33, had 220 yards, 1 touchdown, but his 3 interceptions versus Carroll is really what broke that back. He's got to take better care of the football tonight.
Absolutely. Gage, I think he was a little bit under pressure. Then he's also – a couple of those plays, he was trying to make some plays downfield and threw some bad balls there. But, yeah, the kid's got an arm. He's been slinging it around. So if he can continue doing that tonight and they can play some mistake-free football here, they got a chance here.
Again, Gage just a junior. He's the quarterback on this team. He'll split time but under center with Brady Allen as they run a 2-quarterback set. But we saw last week Allen threw an interception, and then he did not play quarterback the rest of the game. They went with Gage basically every single play after that. What about our keys to victory, brought to us by Tier 1 Meat Co., where every cut is elite and every customer is family?
Well, Sean, for Clinton Prairie Gophers, we just kind of said it right there, is some mistake-free football, right? Against Carroll, they had their chances to go down the field, but they had mistakes, they had penalties, things that just kind of bit them in the butt there, So they got to play some mistake-free football here tonight at home against this Comets team. And then this defensive pressure. This Comets team is going to test this Gopher secondary downfield. This kid can sling the ball. Eagle, he's got an arm on him. And then they got to find a way maybe up front to put some pressure on Eagle and see if they can maybe get him the turnover. And then for the Comets on the other side, man, it's just don't overlook your opponent. Take one game at a time like they say all the time. But don't overlook this Clinton Prairie team. Go out and take care of business and do what you got to do to get to that first game in the sectionals.
The Gophers would love to be spoilers tonight. There is an outside chance. If Clinton Prairie wins this game and Carroll beats Sheridan, that would make Carroll the Heartland Conference, or the Hoosier Heartland Conference champion. So good point there on key number 3. Eastern needs to come in and take care of business. They control their own destiny.
Right.
Win your conference champs here. We will take a quick break. We'll step aside for the national anthem. When we come back, football kicks off on Friday night on the ISC Sports Network.
Healthy Communities of Clinton County is committed to reduce the risk factors contributing to chronic disease, including health disparities by decreasing stigma and encouraging positive changes. HCCC is here for the community with systems of care navigators, insurance assistance, prenatal classes, mental health programs, substance use prevention, and more. To help make the healthy choice the easy choice, contact us at 659-6063 or through our website, healthyclincounty.org.
If you haven't signed up for Mintel fiber optic internet from Mulberry Telecommunications, then you're missing out. We have various packages to choose from and speeds up to a gig. Not to mention each package includes a Wi-Fi 6 wireless router and access to our Mintel Smart Home app, giving you complete control of your network backed by our award-winning customer service. Go ahead and dance till your heart's content in whatever reality you want, even if it's virtual. Mulberry Telecommunications offering the best gig in town. Sign up today at Mintel.net and experience the Mintel difference.
Day and Genda Funeral Home, proudly putting family first, strives to care and honor the families of Clinton and Carroll County in ways that share the loved one's story. In our effort to serve your family at the highest of quality, we have added our own crematories, one for your loved one and another crematory for your furry family members. Contact us for information on how we can serve your family. Day and Genda Funeral Home, putting family first.
At Wampler's Disposal and Recycling, we take pride in offering waste management for commercial and residential clients. As an industry leader, Wampler's Disposal and Recycling brings the most professional and responsive collection service in the business. Since 1948, our family-owned and operated company has provided excellent service at competitive rates. We offer container rentals as well. Our longevity in the industry is a testament to our excellent service. We serve all of Clinton, Tippecanoe, Boone, Howard, and Carroll counties. For all your waste removal needs, call Wampler Services Incorporated today. You can reach us at 765-659-3721. Visit us online at wamplerservicesinc.com.
Friday night football on the ISC Sports Network. It is the final regular season week here, week number 9. The Gophers, Eastern Comets, set to do battle here on the ISC Sports Network. Coin toss underway. Currently, we'll see who gets the football first here in this one. You know, Pete, last week the Gophers definitely missed Hunter Cooper running the football. They came out, they were going to throw it a lot. We talked about that. But Cooper was hurt a few weeks ago. He played defense, but he did not run the ball out of the backfield, and I felt like they missed that power back that they needed.
He's definitely a big part of this Clinton Prairie team. And hopefully he's healed up, you know, and they can actually incorporate him into this offense and get him back out there and going.
So the coin toss happened. Pete, did you see who got the ball there?
Clinton Prairie will receive
Eastern
won the toss. They deferred and gave Prairie the ball. So
Gophers will take the football first here in this one, and they need to put together a drive and set the tone early here against this Eastern defense. These are two teams that are prepped and ready for sectional play. Eastern's in a really tough sectional this year, to be honest with you, though. There are 3 ranked teams in that sectional, and they are not one of them, Pete. They're 7-1 and not ranked. How is that? But Eastbrook, ranked number 4, Rochester at number 11, Alexandria at number 12. If you expand the rankings, they're at like number 14 or 15 when I went out to like the Indiana football coaches. So they're technically ranked. They're just not in that top 10.
Eastern could easily be 8-0 right now. Without they lost that close one to Taylor, and that's a 3A team by a PAT. Yeah, so that could easily be an 8-0 team coming in here tonight. But yeah, Eastbrook and Alexandria, that'll probably be a really good first game because I believe Alexandria lost to Eastbrook earlier by 34-24. So that'd probably be a pretty good first game to watch right there.
I know one thing looking at the sectionals across the tournament draw is this is one year where you look at it and it's not necessarily, it doesn't look like a blind draw happened. It almost looks like they seeded
everybody
a little bit.
That's great.
So the kickoff here. Gophers will start out with the football first, and this one's going to roll into the end zone. Jacobs allows that to happen. And let's take a look at our starting lineups. First up for the Clinton Prairie Gophers offense. At quarterback, it's Gage Kuzmic, Braden Jarbo, the running back, and then your wide receiving core. And they were busy last week. Price, Kaser, Jacobs, and King. And the big boys up front, Patton Thatcher, Atkins, Wells, and Andrew King. Our starting lineups brought to us by Ardente Dental, where healthy smiles start here. 12 minutes on the clock, Pete. 4 quarters of football head your way.
Here we go.
1st and 10 for the Gophers, and it's actually Brady Allen who comes out and takes over at quarterback on the first play. He slings this one out to Jacobs. That one through his hands.
Right, had a chance at it, just could not bring that one in.
That was Caleb Hurt who came up, number 10 from Eastern, and laid the wood. Let's look at their defensive lineups after this replay here. Watch him come up and lay this hit. Hurt is one of those guys on defense that you got to watch out for on this Eastern team. He has 7 interceptions on the season. There you see their starting lineups. The big fellas up front on the line, their linebacking core, and their defensive backs, including Gibson Eagle, the quarterback and defensive back for this Eastern squad.
Yeah, they got some big kids on this team here.
Kuzmic rolls out to his right, throws back, and coming back for it. Great job to help his quarterback out. Complete pass to Jacobs.
Yeah, Jacobs, you can see him out of the corner of the screen there. Run his route and then end up coming back to get his hands on that one. Saw that his quarterback was under pressure. Nice throw under pressure. Got a good, easy 3rd and 2 here now, Sean. Gophers got to convert this and try to keep this drive alive. Maybe keep this defense out there a little bit longer than what they would like.
Gophers do a good job after an incomplete pass on 1st down. They get back on schedule. 3rd and 2 now. We'll see what they elect to run here. Allen in shotgun. So the first 3 plays of the game, they've mixed up the quarterbacks, and we've seen the Gophers do this a lot this year. Kuzmic and Allen both very good at the hard count. 5-yard penalty, 1st down.
Got the clap, got the easy 1st down out of that one, 3rd and 2. Got him the 1st. That's the way to keep the drive alive. Now you can do anything from here.
You talked about mistake-free football and your keys to victory, and we were talking about the Gophers because they turned the ball over so many times last week. But it also goes to penalties. You don't want to give up free yardage like that and help continue a drive.
Absolutely not.
Allen stays at quarterback here for the Gophers. You will see them mix this up throughout the game. Allen finds his receiver, throws it out. The ball comes loose, and we may have our first mistake of the game, and we do. Eastern recovers the fumble.
That was number 17, Kyson Habinga, one of the really tough players on their defense end, brings that one in, doesn't quite get it tucked away. As you see that, should have put it to his outside arm, and looks like he was thinking, where do I need to get it there right now? And he took that hit, and that knocked it out, and that's what Clinton Prairie did not want to see happen right there.
So the fumble forced there by Isaiah Pickett. He's number 34 for these Eastern Comets, and you're going to see him featured quite a bit on offense. He leads Eastern in rushing. Forced fumble early.
I'm testing this defense out now. I'm gonna this 1st down, I'm throwing it deep.
Look for Gibson Eagle here. The junior is very capable quarterback. He slings this one out. He's got a receiver. That's Caleb Hurt, continuing to make yardage until he's gang tackled after a gain of 8.
Gibson Eagles pass complete.
Caleb Hurt, senior, also plays cornerback for this team.
Gain of 8 on that.
Nice job of fighting to get that 8 yards for this Comet team.
3rd down and 2 for Eastern. Let's look at their starting lineups here for offense. Gibson Eagle, Isaiah Pickett, then Owen Tull, Cody Tarr, Bentley Hollinger, Caleb Hurt, your wide receiver core, and then your big fellas up front. Jack Sabo, love that name. A lot of football names or sports names on this team.
Isaiah Pickett.
They're going to rule him down just short of the yard to gain there, so gain of 1.
Yeah, this will bring a short 3rd down. Nice job of that Gopher defense. Be a big 3rd down here for the Gophers, trying to get a stop here.
You know, so many people, Pete, remember the 1990 Reds team, right? Well, at least I know I do. They won the World Series. Chris Sabo on that team. They've got a Jackson Sabo on here. I had a dog named Sabo. It's just wonderful. Bringing back some memories here on Friday night. Eagle throws out to his left, got a receiver, makes a man miss, and just gets the 1st down.
Yeah, Gophers out there quickly to cover that one up, but they get enough just to get the 1st down. That'll move the chains.
Cody Tarr on the reception here. And going backwards almost cost him. Good job of tackling by Braden Jarbo.
Yeah, it looked like they kind of – I watched the official over on the sidelines. When he made that first move, I saw him move to his left a little bit and mark it.
Gibson Eagle comes in this season. He has 1,288 passing yards on the year. He had a huge sophomore season throwing
Pressure.
the football.
That's what you want. That's what you want right there, Sean.
Kyson Habinga comes up and makes the sack.
That's a good job. Made a mistake on the offense end. Now you come in, make a big play here on defense. Good job of working through the block here. You see that? Wraps him up right around the waist, able to bring him down.
Habinga with 4 sacks for the Gophers on the season now. 9.5 tackles for a loss. He is one of those guys that just flies all over the field. Defensively, we're gonna see Habinga make a difference tonight. He had 10 tackles last week against Carroll. So 2nd and 13. Gophers showing pressure. And they're able to bring him down here. That's a nice tackle by Ryder Mitchell.
On the left side. Ryder Mitchell on that tackle.
Yeah, Gibson Eagle that time.
Third down.
Keeper also tried to throw the Gophers off a little bit. The Gophers were ready for that one.
Here we go, Gopher
Big third down here again now. This one 3rd and 12. Let's see what the Comets got dialed up here. 4 wideouts.
Going to roll out to his right and get sacked again.
That was huge, huge play by Braden Jarbo flying through there, Sean. Wow, do you see the speed on him?
That's 4th down.
Gophers have decided to bring pressure tonight, and he's untouched off the edge.
43.
And if you allow the Gophers to use their speed, Pete, they're going to beat you because they're fast.
They are fast.
That's the one thing you can ill afford to do is give a free rush to somebody like Jarbo.
Back to punt.
Jarbo, Jacobs, Price, King, all those guys can flat out fly. Good job defensively from the Gophers after the turnover. They get a couple of sacks here and stop that drive.
You know, Comets in a good place here to kind of pin the Gophers deep, see if they can get it done.
That is a good-looking punt.
That was a
Just
good punt.
Trickles into the end zone.
And he almost had it placed perfectly, too.
Tonight's game brought to you by the Frankfort Eagles Post 976. They've been serving our community since 1905. With over 900 members locally, the Frankfort Eagles offer something for everyone. For more information on who they are and what they do, visit FOE.com or stop by the Frankfort Eagles at 408 North Main Street. And while we got an opportunity, let's show our Wamplers Disposal Service and Recycling officials tonight, where recycling makes sense. Donald Amadei, Tony Wheelock, Ryan Standish, Christopher Doyle, and Rick Podel. Tonight's IHSAA officials. Thank you, guys. Drive for the Gophers. Their second one starts here at the 20-yard line. First pass complete. Kai Jacobs with his second catch tonight.
Nice, good run, good blocking out in front. Number 6 out there, that's Jackson Price. Gives him a good block here. Able to get some positive yardage, break a tackle there.
Timeout taken by the Comets, so we'll take a quick break as well. We'll be back in 30 seconds right here on ISC.
The Willow Creek Barn has been voted the best of weddings on the Knot for 4 years running. The Willow Creek Barn has earned its reputation for a reason. With breathtaking grounds, a stunning barn, and a staff that goes above and beyond, making sure that every detail is perfect, your wedding day will be seamless, joyful, and unforgettable. From the first look to the last dance, your happily ever after starts here. To book your dream wedding, visit thewillowcreekbarn.com.
Welcome back to Clinton Prairie High School. This portion of our broadcast brought to us by Day and Ginna Funeral Home. With locations in Frankfort, Flora, Mulberry, and Rossville, the compassionate and experienced staff at Day and Ginna Funeral Home are dedicated to providing a loving and genuine environment for you to honor your loved one. For more information, please visit dayandginna.com. Day and Ginna Funeral Homes, where we put family first. Timeout taken there by the Eastern Comets as the Gophers come out throwing the ball. They've not run the ball yet. They put the ball in the air pretty much every time, Pete.
Yeah, I think a timeout. The coach is trying to get the players settled down a little bit, get them focused back in here on defense and see if they can get a stop.
2nd down and 3. Kuzmic takes the snap. It's a quick pass here. They hit Price. Price going to be down about the 27, 28-yard line.
Schrock on the tackle for the Comets.
Good job by the Comets to cover that up as they were unable to gain a yard there. Comets all over that one.
It was a good job of stringing that thing out. Price got a lot of speed. They were able to hold him right there at the line.
Pete, last week you saw the Gophers run it from right to left, from left to right, and then they faked it and ran it straight up the middle untouched for a touchdown. We'll see if this is just another setup play here. They throw this one out to King.
Brady Allen's pass complete to Alex King.
Yeah, Alex King did a really good job there of fighting through those, getting those extra yards to get that first down for the Gophers. Take a look one more time. 34 was in there. Wasn't able to bring him down. So good job.
For Coach Kurt Schlicker and these Clinton Prairie Gophers, I mean, he believes in both of these quarterbacks. He's got a senior in Brady Allen, a junior in Gage Kuzmic. And if you combine their numbers, they're over 1,100, 1,200 yards on the season. They split duty, and he lets both of them throw it. They both bring a unique skill set. On first down, we get a gain of 1. Here's Jarbo runs the ball up the middle.
Yeah, keeping his defense honest, testing that front four there. Looks like they'll give him a couple out of that.
All-time record looking at both of these teams, Pete. The Gophers have never defeated Eastern. Eastern is 16-0 all-time against the Gophers. And the games have not been close either. So they sling this one out. So the Gophers playing for something, and I got a little something to prove as they hit Jacobs on a nice gain.
Hurt on the tackle.
In those 16 games, Eastern has averaged 44.7 points. They've only allowed 9.4 defensively. 7 of the 16 games were shutouts. The closest game that they've had was a 14-7 victory for Eastern in 2021.
Wow.
So you got to think the Gophers know. They're like, hey, man, we're due against these guys, right?
It's got to happen sometime, you'd think.
And that goes back to, again, that third key. Don't overlook your opponent because Eastern's been so dominant. And right now the Gophers seem to have them on their heels just a little bit.
We talked about penalties and mistakes, so that's one of the things we pointed at with the Gophers. But there was another hard count right there. That came from, looked like Kuzmic's. That got them the first down again. Another short 3rd and 2. Gophers doing a good job at not playing behind the chains here, keeping these short third downs, you know, making every play count. So great job play calling so far by the offensive coordinator. See what they got here.
I love those quick passes from the Gophers in the passing game, too. Those are just extensions of the running game. Ways to get it to your playmakers quickly. Kuzmic rolls out to his left. Squares his shoulders up. He lets it fly downfield. It's a jump ball opportunity.
Oh, boy.
And that one comes out.
Kuzmic's pass.
We saw Jarbo make a catch last week that was amazing.
Yes.
Right here, Price almost did one the same.
He had his hands on it. You can see at the end here, he's got both players go up, timed it just right, but Price was able to grab a couple hands on. But good job, man, by number 3, Hollinger. Get his hand up there and just knocks that one away. Definitely got the height on him.
So 2nd down and 10. They bring Allen back in at quarterback here. Allen's got to scramble.
This could be ugly.
And he's going to be dragged down. That's a big 73.
Isaiah Simpson got in there. The junior, 6'1", 270. That boy can move. Look at this. He was not fooled there.
He had 5 sacks leading the team coming in. That's number 6.
There you
Big
go.
fella likes to get to the quarterback.
Absolutely. You better put somebody on him.
That brings up 3rd down, 21.
3rd down and 21. This is always tough here. This is not staying on schedule.
This is
right?
not staying, yeah.
There's not a lot of 3rd and 21 plays in the playbook when you start flipping and looking.
You can maybe get them to jump, but it's not going to get you as much as you need. Got to get something out of it.
Kuzmic going to keep it. Get some blocks up front. But
got some positive yardage at least out of that, Sean.
He gets close to the 40. That'll bring up 4th down, and now Gophers will have to play field position here and punt away.
Right, need to get something good off here.
Ball resting at the Gopher 39.
Who thought in the first quarter we'd have a defensive battle? That's what we got so far. I love it.
Would not have thought that at all. But great job by both teams, really playing solid defense each side. You can see both teams have come prepared.
Caleb Hurt back to receive here for the Comets. It'll be Kuzmic to kick. Takes it on a skip.
Eastern did not bring any pressure at all. That's going to be right around the 35, 36. Be really good starting position for the Comets.
Give them a little bit of breathing room here, though, as they try to flip the field. Eastern will come out here on offense once again, and we started to tell you about Gibson Eagle on that last possession. He got sacked a couple of times there, but, man, this kid, you know, almost 1,300 yards passing, 18 touchdowns to only 4 interceptions. He protects the football.
Not only that he can actually scoot down the field, get those legs moving, so find himself deep, he can get himself out of trouble.
Averages about 7.5 yards a carry, and when you look at him and Kuzmic, they're built about the same.
Here's Gibson Eagles handoff to number 34, Isaiah Pickett.
Pickett falls forward on 1st down there. Nice carry up the middle from him.
That's a gain of 5. 2nd down, 5.
Good job of fighting through the blocks there. Getting some positive yardage for the Comets. I think you do this. I think you got to test these Gophers. Maybe try to get them to kind of suck up to the line here a little bit, and then maybe beat them over the top. See if they don't run it again here.
Gophers showing a little pressure, middle linebacker.
Bingo.
Eagle hands off.
Got in there and submarined that one.
I'll tell you what, and I've said it before, and I mean no disrespect. Kyson Habinga is not a big guy. But
he's
if you
not.
looked at his numbers, and then you look at them and go, which one's number 17? You'd go, no way, right? Because he plays, man. His heart's huge. That kid plays. I would take 11 of him on defense for sure.
Well, he didn't let that fumble, affect him too much here. So he's out here making plays on defense, and that's what you want a player to do. You want to have a short memory, forget about that, and go out and make a play.
Eagle, that snap off the mark, but he's able to get it out quickly to his wide receiver, and now he's got space. It's a foot race, and down the sideline, he is gone. Bentley Hollinger just put that one in 5th gear and hit overdrive.
Boom. Just like that. The Comets strike.
58-yard strike from Eagle to Hollinger. Bentley doing most of the work there. Man, when he got to the edge, Pete, he was gone.
He wanted to finalize that quarter, and he sure did.
Now, for some reason, the clock here in the because it was the last play of the quarter, it said
Yes.
8 o'clock there for a minute. He said that to 12. So this will be the final play of the first quarter. We'll add the extra point here. The kick is up, and it's no good. So it will remain 6-0, and that's our score at the end of one. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back with more football right here on ISC.
Davis Comfort Solutions.
At Davis Comfort Solutions Heating and Cooling, the name says it all. Davis Comfort Solutions will keep you comfortable all season long with 2 locations, Fowler and Colfax. They service most of central Indiana.
We've got the air necessities, great service and efficiencies, bringing peace and comfort to your life.
DavisComfortSolutions.com.
Frankfurt Eagles 976, serving with the community since 1905. With over 900 members locally, Frankfurt Eagles offers something for everyone. Golf leagues, bingo, concerts, kid parties, cookouts, and more. For more information on who we are and what we do, visit FOE.com or stop by Frankfurt Eagles at 408 North Main Street, Frankfurt, Indiana.
Welcome back to Clinton Prairie. Start of the second quarter, 6-0 Eastern. Let's take a look at that last play if we can quickly before kickoff. That's just a quick out. And then Hollinger does the rest, Pete. He just hit the gas pedal. He was gone.
Yeah, he was able to get by Jackson Price, who's a pretty quick kid himself. Had that little stutter step at the beginning, got Price off his balance there, and he's just able to get around him and then just out-sprinted everybody after that.
Jacobs and Jarbo back to receive.
See if they can make something out of this kickoff here, maybe get some good starting field position.
We've seen a lot of lefty kickers this year, too. It's not something that you see a ton of. Jarbo fields it, drops it at the 20, picks it up, trying to make something out of nothing here, and he's still moving forward. The whole line being pushed. How about the fight from Braden Jarbo?
You gotta like that. You got your teammates right behind you, pushing you all the way downfield. We thought we was going to be stopped around the 25, and he's able to fight up to the 30 and then a little bit past that.
This drive brought to you by the Healthy Communities of Clinton County, where they offer free navigation services for all pregnant women. A licensed nurse is on staff and available to help you with free pregnancy tests, prenatal vitamins, insurance assistance, prenatal appointment assistance, and all kinds of other things that you need when you are pregnant, like newborn care education. Call Libby at 659-6063 for more information. Gophers got some work cut out for him. Allen comes out firing away. He hits Jacobs on the sideline. Complete pass here.
Boy, he threaded that one through the defense. Quick step back, quick out.
Brings up second down 4 to the line of game.
I like that quick hitter offense from the Gophers. It's like a 6-yard gain right there on first down. Can they do it consistently here, though? This time a pitch out. They get it to Jarbo. Jarbo fighting for extra yards out there.
Jarbo's able to get that. Looks like he's going to get that first down.
That's good enough for a Clinton Prairie Gopher.
Jarbo's a senior, Pete. He knows. We've played these guys 3 times in my career and lost to them. I want to try to get a win.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, you don't forget that stuff either.
Jarbo last week was kind of split duty. I mean, he handled the bulk of the carries. He had 10 carries, 65 yards, but he had 2 catches for 50, and the bulk of them came on that one deep play down the field. He made a great adjustment.
Definitely a highlight play for Clinton Prairie, absolutely.
Falling to the ground and secured it. It was beautiful. The handoff here. There's Hunter Cooper. There's a good sign for the Gophers. Got him back in the backfield. He gains 2.
Yeah, good quick hitter right up the middle there. Able to get about 2.5 out of that one.
That's a gain of 2. Second down 8.
Now Kuzmic will come in with the play call here for the Gophers. Important, I think, for Clinton Prairie to try to answer on this drive right here. Eastern struck first. You need to keep pace with them. This is a big play offense on the other side of the ball, and you want to make sure you don't give them too much room. Kuzmic trying to get out of trouble. He escapes. Now he's going to throw back across the middle, and the wide receiver brings it in.
How about that jump and catch right there by number 20, Alex King. That's a scary pass, Sean. We saw this last week. He threw back across a little bit, but, man, his receiver got open.
Good job for King. Once they saw him scramble, wide receivers got to work to get open, and King does that, helps his quarterback.
Did a good job of running with him.
Well, that was a rope, though, from Kuzmic.
That was.
I can see why the coaches want 2 quarterbacks. You've got Allen, who looks more like a traditional quarterback. You got Kuzmic, he's a dual threat. They bring Allen. He fakes the pass here. He was going to look left. He's got to step up in the pocket, and he's going to get dropped.
Allen up the middle. Brought down by number
I'm not so sure he's looking maybe to try to go deep on that one. Had to fake. Just tried to make something out of it.
Allen gains they're marking him right at the line of scrimmage, so that may be another sack there for Isaiah Simpson. Already with 2 sacks on the night. And this is an Eastern team. They kind of dare you to throw the football a little bit. I mean, Caleb Hurt has 7 interceptions. Cody Tarr, 3 interceptions. Bentley Hollinger, 3 picks. They want you to throw it. they've got some guys out there defensively. Jarbo tried to get to the edge and could not.
Yeah, if Jarbo's able to cut that upfield just a little bit, you'll see this hole open up as he comes around. Right there, they seal it off.
That brings up third down.
But good job by the Comets there to string that one out and not let him get to the outside.
Attention all engaged couples, discover why the Willow Creek Barn has been voted the Knott's Best of Weddings for 4 years in a row. Nestled just outside of Frankfort, Indiana, the venue offers stunning indoor and outdoor ceremony options with breathtaking photo opportunities. To start planning your unforgettable day, visit the willowcreekbarn.com.
Flag on the play.
Gophers try to get an easy 5 there, but the Gophers moved this time. Got number 60, Patton, kind of got a little antsy.
Tried to catch Eastern offsides, and instead they jumped themselves.
Third down and 12.
Now it brings you back
Third down 13 to the line of game.
from 3rd and 8 to 3rd and 13.
Allen comes back out with the play. Coach Slicker pacing the sidelines. Allen looks left. This one tipped and knocked down at the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring up 4th down. A great defensive stand here from the Eastern Comets.
You see on the outside, come in, eyes up at the quarterback, gets a hand up. That's a nice job. That's a nice job by the defense.
Always taught that if you can't get to the quarterback, get your hands up.
Saw that last week against the Gophers. Had a couple of them swatted down.
You know, that J.J. Watt was so good at that, Pete, that when they were going up against the Texans, other teams, they would run at their quarterback with 2 brooms in their hand. And you'd have to throw around the brooms. Watching practice was crazy.
That's great.
This kick too deep, and that'll be a touchback.
To the end zone for a touchback.
That'll bring Eastern out.
Bring the ball out for the 20. First and 10 for the Comets.
This drive brought to us by Tier 1 Meat Co., where they take pride in delivering locally sourced premium beef and pork, the kind of meat that honors the land, respects the craft, and fuels families with real flavor. From custom processing to mission-ready catering, we bring the firepower to elevate every meal and every moment. Founded by veterans, every cut is elite and every customer is family. Step into Tier 1 at 128 West Catherine Street in Flora, or visit them online at tier1meatco.com. And I promise you, when you see their commercial here shortly, you're going to salivate because their steak looks absolutely delicious. Quick out here. They go back to Bentley. Bentley brought down this time after a short game.
Yeah, good job by Jackson Price there to hold on. Got him wrapped up and able to bring him down.
That's a gain of 1. 2nd down 9.
They gain a 1 there. 2nd down and 9. Eastern with a 6-0 lead here early.
You know, one of our keys to victory tonight was this Gophers defense. If they could bring some pressure, if they could cover downfield, so far doing a good job.
The handoff, nope, I thought he gave it to Pickett.
I think he was trying to give it to him. I think that ball got out.
Play recovered by Gibson Eagle.
That's why you watch. You got to be careful on the read option plays, right? Occasionally there's confusion there.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Eagle was trying to pull that back out or what. But he was good job of actually being aware, came down on the ground, didn't try to make a play out of it, and got right down and down that. But that puts them back at 3rd and 9 now, Sean.
I want to thank our fantastic ISC Sports Network crew tonight, our director, Elijah Mash, Sam Law on graphics, Tony Stewart running the camera at the stadium, joined by Pete Gasol. I'm Sean Walker, and Eagle looks deep here. Overshoots his intended target. He was looking for Caleb Hurt.
That brings up 4th down.
Want to thank all the fans watching at home, including Adam Clendenning, good buddy of mine and one of the friends of the program here, works on the crew with us at ISC. Taking in the game tonight. He texted me and said that's why they call him JJ SWAT.
JJ SWAT. I'm going with it. I like it.
4th and 11. Gophers defense stiffens
up.
Kai Jacobs back to receive, and With Jacob's speed, he's a dangerous guy back there. Gophers could really use a change of field position here. Hurt is the punter. He fakes it.
Fakes.
Nope. Just gave himself some more space. Kicks towards the sideline, and that did not go very far.
That did not go well at all. Look, they're going to mark this. Wow.
At the 32-yard line.
32, that is a big, huge break for the Gophers.
So sometimes just Jacob's presence back there throws it off a little bit, right?
I'm not sure if they were just trying to, if they're actually going to try to fake it and run around. And he was definitely looking downfield. Did not work out for the Comets this time. But their defense has been holding steady here, playing really well. They got some big kids on that defensive side too, a lot like Carroll. I mean, there's some big guys over there.
Allen sends a man in motion. He fakes it. Looking downfield, here comes Hurt. Hurt's going to wrap him up and drop him. Or excuse me, that's 16, not number 10.
Yeah, that was Alistair Schrock. Got in there quick. Defensive end come flying around. Nobody's blocked him. They tried to. Looked like 58 was right there trying to get a hand on him. But, man, he is quick.
That'll bring up 2nd down and 17. Kuzmic comes in at quarterback now for the Gophers. He throws this one out to King. King's got some space. He makes a man miss. He scampers down the sideline. Takes on some defenders, and he's out inside the 20.
What a run.
Number 20, Alex King.
There's not too many times you got a 2nd and 17 play.
And that's good enough for a Clinton Prairie Gopher.
Try to bring him down right there. Great, great run. Big highlight run there for the Gophers.
Ball spotted at the 19-yard line. Gophers' first trip inside the red zone. Allen pump fakes, puts this one up in the air. He's got Kai Jacobs. He brings it in.
I think he got a foot down.
Gophers.
Wow. That's another highlight play. What a way to go up and take that one out of the air. Look at this again. Boom.
He got
feet
2
down.
feet in.
He did.
Only needed one in high school. He got both.
Well done by the Gophers.
19-yard strike from Allen to Jacobs. And now the Gophers, they go for 2 every time, Pete. They make no mistake, you will not see them attempt an extra point. They're going to look to try to take a lead here. They get creative. Jacobs going to take it. He's one-on-one. He throws up over the top, and they've got it as they hit Kaser for the 2-point conversion. And the Gophers now on top of Eastern 8-6. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back in 30 seconds with more football.
The Willow Creek Barn has been voted the best of weddings on the knot for 4 years running. The Willow Creek Barn has earned its reputation for a reason. With breathtaking grounds, a stunning barn, and a staff that goes above and beyond, making sure that every detail is perfect, your wedding day will be seamless, joyful, and unforgettable. From the first look to the last dance, your happily ever after starts here. To book your dream wedding, visit thewillowcreekbarn.com.
Welcome back to Clinton Prairie High School 8-6. Clinton Prairie just put together a nice drive there after the last punt really didn't go too far. They got good starting field position. A couple quick plays later and a beautiful pass from Allen to Jacobs.
I was just going to say, when they found themselves around 2nd and 17 or something like that, I said, this is what the Gophers have been doing all year. They got this really good drive going, and then something pushes them back like that. But, wow, that run by Price was just a fantastic run to get them that first down, and that's all they need. He felt that momentum building back towards the Gopher side.
At Mulberry Telecommunications, we want to be the first to welcome you to the Fiberhood. Mintel Fiber Optic Services offer super fast, reliable internet with gigabit speeds, streaming TV packages, and voice solutions. Sign up today at mintel.net or call 296-2885 for more information. And one great thing about Mintel TV, Channel 28 is the ISC Sports Network. There you go.
Boom.
I want to thank those that are watching tonight on the ISC Sports Network, whether you're on our apps, YouTube page, X, formerly known as Twitter, or linear TV at Mintel TV, and trying to follow his blocker, tripped up over his own blocker. Bentley's too fast for everybody, man.
Yeah, Bentley's needed to get a hand on that jersey in front of him and move that blocker where you need him to go.
I didn't know Bentleys were that fast. I thought they were more luxury cars. But
he's a luxury guy, but he's quick too.
Bentley Hollinger's got a fast engine under the hood, that's for sure. We saw him turn on the jets down the sideline earlier in this game.
But he's a junior and he's an excellent athlete. So, yeah, this Comet team's lucky to have this young man.
He leads the team in receptions as far as receiving touchdowns. He had 11 coming into today. Now he's got 12. We're going to get a flag here.
I hope that's not a face mask in there. Hopefully it's a hold.
Flag on the play.
We'll see what the signal is here from the official.
Gophers been pretty good tonight. Ouch. That's that big one right there. That's the one you don't want. We had a couple of those last week.
They tack 5 yards onto the end of that one, so not the nasty variety, but still got your hand up around the face mask.
Got the swipe on there or something they didn't like.
That'll bring up 1st down and 2.
Ooh, boy, got the hard count.
And much like Carroll did to the Gophers last week, they jumped off sides a few times, and they're like, okay, 2 can play this game.
Cooper was coming, too. He had his ears pinned back, and he was ready to go.
First down, Comets.
That'll give him a 1st down.
Ball resting at their own 47.
That moves the ball clear out to the 47. You can hear the announcer from Clinton Prairie, I'm sure.
1st down and 10, Clinton Prairie, ball near midfield.
Gophers kind of playing on their heels right now. Got to focus up.
Eagle going to keep this one, runs to his left. A mobile quarterback. He's picked up by Hubinga. And then some other Gophers come and help tackle.
Again.
Look at 17.
Calling Hubinga. Look at him fight off that block by number 10. Number 10, that's Caleb Hurt. Doing a good job.
Pete, once again, and we're talking about Hubinga, right? But you see his head up.
Right.
He gets low, around the waist, tackles at the legs. I mean, that's just – if there's little kids watching, watch Kyson Hubinga because he does things the right way. And the Gophers jump again.
Wow. And these are killing the Gophers.
And that is Hunter Cooper.
Offsides, that's a second one on him.
2nd down. 2 to the line of game.
Sometimes, Pete, when you look across that line and you got some big fellas facing you, you want to try to get that jump on them, right? The Gophers want to use that speed, but right now, Eastern is using that aggressiveness against the Gophers. You can hear the wind starting to pick up in the stadium. They give this one to Pickett.
I think he's just enough, I believe, to get the 1st down. Able to go before he's thrown down. Yes, he will.
3 Gophers in on that one. Jackson Wells will get credit for partial tackle as well as Braden Jarbo.
With all youth participants.
Jarbo, I don't know what he's got a hold of there, but he's just pulling on anything to pull him back to keep him from getting that 1st down.
Sock.
I don't know what it was. He had a hold of something.
Quad guard, whatever you grab.
Pant leg or I don't know. Yeah, it might have been a shoestring. I'm not sure.
Eagle going to keep it himself. Runs right into Hubinga. Ryder Mitchell and others there. Look at this replay. Gophers came to play tonight.
Absolutely.
Wampler's Disposal Service and Recycling is the place where recycling always makes sense. Call Wampler 659-3721 for all your trash, recycling, and scrap needs. Wampler's Disposal Service and Recycling, family owned since 1948. Eagle sends a man in motion, keeps it himself, and once again, the Gophers are staying home. Gap discipline.
That is discipline right there, because my eyes were going with number 10. I thought for sure he had the ball. That was an easy play. They could have overplayed that. Big third down now for the Comets. Gophers have been pretty stout on defense. At some point, I think they got to test this Gopher secondary downfield. If you can get Eagle a little bit of time to throw the ball.
Eagle pump fakes, goes back to the other side. This one bounces incomplete, and that'll bring up 4th down and 10. Head coach Josh Edwards for Eastern's got to be scratching his head a little bit, man. This is a different-looking Gopher team tonight.
Yeah, they got this pressure on the quarterback. He was able to roll out. I don't know if we have a – oh, for a second I thought maybe we didn't see a flag on the field. Looked like the white hat was walking towards press box, but I think we're good to go. Boy, you can hear the wind now, can't you?
Wind picking up. And now we get a timeout. Coach Edwards wants to talk things over with his squad. And while we got the timeout, let's tell you about South Fork Restaurant. Dine in or carry out. The South Fork is known for daily lunch and dinner specials, fresh, never frozen whole catfish, hand-battered tenderloins, and award-winning onion rings. The kitchen's open Monday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 8:30 p.m. Come join them at 105 South Glick Street in Mulberry, Indiana, or you can visit them online at southforkpub.com for their latest menu options.
I don't know what the pep talk was for the Gopher team prior to this game, but I sure like to sat in and listen to that one because, again, these guys are playing like their hair's on fire.
This has been one of those seasons that it's a head-scratcher for me a little bit, Pete, because it's been so up and down. And I know the competition's changed from week to week, don't get me wrong. But, I mean, I did not expect the Gophers, when we saw them against Delphi, to come out and lay a thumping 38-0.
Yeah.
They look like they do tonight, where maybe offensively they were scoring more points. But both sides of the football, they were just engaged.
Yeah, after last week, my main concern was this defense, you know, for these guys, especially coming against this Eastern team. And, oh, look at a spin move. Oh, man.
That one off the hands of Jarbo Pickett, able to get a chunk of yardage back.
Might be a
Let's take a look here where they spot the ball, and I think the Gophers were asking for maybe a loose ball at the end of this. No, the ball never came out.
I thought there was.
They didn't get there.
Wow.
Turnover
that had to be
downs.
close. That had to be close. I couldn't believe they went for it on 4th and 10.
They needed to get to the 32-yard line. If we've got that replay, Elijah, can we show that again? Let's see how close or where he comes down there. Now, obviously, we're not straight down the line of scrimmage, but they needed to get to the 42, or the 32, excuse me. And let's see where this tackle happens at. He goes down.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
about the 43.
That's a good mark. That's a good mark.
Gophers
fumble.
Immediately turn the ball over.
Oh, my goodness. That's the backbreaker.
You get a turnover on downs, and immediately they give the ball right back to Eastern.
From the Gopher, 28.
This is a huge
turnover. See what happens here. It looks like just a bad handoff. I don't know if Jarbo was selling it and expecting Allen maybe to roll out with it. Whatever, the exchange was not good. And that gives a fantastic position for this Comet team. And I'll tell you what, you don't want to give them momentum, baby. They're going to come at you. This defense has been out there a while. Let's see if they can stay playing tough like they've been, disciplined. They don't want to give any offsides here.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Let's
Test
see if
him.
Eastern can capitalize. Eagle throws this one. He's got a man. He hits his target out there. Caleb Hurt.
Yeah, Caleb Hurt, nice job of running that route and then following his quarterback, giving him some place to go. You see him come across here. He just cuts up field, able to use that speed to get away from Habinga.
At Laser Edge Turf and Excavation, they keep your property looking sharp and projects moving forward. From mowing and lawn fertilization to directional boring, trenching, and excavation, we deliver precision and reliability every time. Cutting clean, digging deep, building strong. That's Laser Edge. Make sure you stay tuned at the half. We'll have our halftime show for you where we analyze the first half, show you some highlights, talk adjustments. This pass just wide as they were looking for the end zone there.
Intended for Hollinger.
Hollinger, number 3, had a chance at it. A quick pass.
You got to know that he's the target when they get down here. Again, 11 touchdowns coming in tonight. He's already got another one.
Yep, and he's got the height of a receiver.
That pass just a little bit off the mark from Eagle. But you don't blame him for trying to put it where the defense is not. He definitely put that out there where only his guy could get it. 2nd down and 10. Eagle going to keep it himself. Tackle made there in the open field. That's Alex King.
Got down to the 10 or the 9-yard line. Got a few out of it.
Clock going to continue to roll here as he's tackled inbounds. And then coming back out of that play, nearly a turnover there.
Looks like Jackson Price had a bead on that one.
If he catches that one, Pete,
he's gone.
Nobody's catching him.
Nobody's catching him. It was huge. 4th and 6. What are they going to decide to do here?
They're going to look to add points, going for a field goal opportunity to try to take a 1-point lead going into the half.
Wow.
Owen Tolley, the senior, thinking about adding 3, and now we're going to get a timeout taken here. Eastern's they're going to think about it just a little bit longer. You can't take the timeouts with you to the break. Well, you can. It doesn't benefit you. So they're going to take their final timeout. And we'll see what they do here on 4th down and 6. Again, a field goal would give them the lead, but we did see them miss an extra point earlier. That's why they have 6 on the scoreboard now.
This has been a really fun game to watch. Great defense. You see the coaches going back and forth, the offensive coordinators and the defensive coordinators.
This timeout brought to us by Davis Comfort Solutions, where we understand your comfort is important. That's why our team of highly experienced technicians will strive to be your go-to when it comes to your home, shop, or business's heating and cooling needs. For more information on financing and special offers, visit daviscomfortsolutions.com. Just heard the PA announcer. Congratulations to the Gophers volleyball team as they had a opening round win last night that took them 4 games against Frontier. This kick is up. The leg is good, or the leg is long enough, but the kick is wide. 22 seconds to go. The Gophers will have the football deep in their own territory here, Pete. But you got to think right now, Coach Slicker and his crew have got to be very excited about where they're at in this football contest tonight.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. At this point, you know, I think you're just going to try to run the ball here, run this 22 seconds off, go into halftime, take that 8-6 lead in there with you. Got a lot of positive energy in that halftime locker room for these guys.
Kuzmic comes to the line. Looks like they're going to go victory formation here, and they will take a knee, and that's going to take us to the halftime break. Clinton Prairie in a stunner at the half anyway. They lead Eastern right now 8-6. We'll try to get you some scores, especially that Carroll-Sheridan game, because there is conference implications on the line. We'll step aside when we come back. Halftime show head your way on ISC.
In this town, game day starts long before kickoff. It's the work behind the scenes that makes champions. At Tier 1 Meat Company, we prep with the same focus, discipline, and pride as the hometown heroes we feed. From our block to your block, fuel every victory. Tier 1 Meat Company. Mission, feed the fans. Standard, champion quality. Scan the QR code for a game day upgrade.
At Wampler's Disposal and Recycling, we take pride in offering waste management for commercial and residential clients. As an industry leader, Wampler's Disposal and Recycling brings the most professional and responsive collection service in the business. Since 1948, our family-owned and operated company has provided excellent service at competitive rates. We offer container rentals as well. Our longevity in the industry is a testament to our excellent service. We serve all of Clinton, Tippecanoe, Boone, Howard, and Carroll counties. For all your waste removal needs, call Wampler Services Incorporated today. You can reach us at 765-659-3721. Visit us online at wamplerservicesinc.com.
Welcome to Trinity Hope Center. Here we are actively engaged in our recovery community with a multitude of activities including peer recovery coaching, a full computer lab, grief groups, relapse prevention, pre- and postnatal support group, educational workshops for family members with addicted loved ones, expungent workshops, parent cafes, Saturday pro-social activities, recovery walk club, book club, and even video game nights. For more information, give us a call at 765-250-1845.
At Laser Edge Turf and Excavation, we take pride in keeping your property looking its best and your projects moving forward. From expert commercial and residential mowing to lawn fertilization that keeps your grass healthy year-round, we've got your yard covered. Need more than lawn care? We also specialize in directional boring, trenching, and full excavation work. Whether it's maintaining your curb appeal or tackling big jobs underground, trust Laser Edge and Excavation to get the job done right. Let us tackle your next project. Give us a call at 670-2286. The Willow Creek Barn has been voted the best of weddings on the knot for 4 years running. The Willow Creek Barn has earned its reputation for a reason. With breathtaking grounds, a stunning barn, and a staff that goes above and beyond, making sure that every detail is perfect, your wedding day will be seamless, joyful, and unforgettable. From the first look to the last dance, your happily ever after starts here. To book your dream wedding, visit thewillowcreekbarn.com.
Sean Schultz and Nathan Krabs.
Welcome back to Clinton Prairie High School. Site of tonight's IHSAA football matchup here in week number 9. Junior high football team being introduced here at Clinton Prairie High School. And right now the Gophers with an 8-6 lead over the 7-1 Eastern Comets. What a football game we've seen so far in the first half, Pete.
Yeah, absolutely, man. It's been a really entertaining game. We've seen really good play on the defensive side of the ball, and you know, like I said earlier, the offensive coordinators going against defensive coordinators, just trying to break each team down. And I mean, the Gophers again really came out and ready to play this game. Sounds like they got a great home crowd there to back them up. So let's see what kind of be interesting to see the changes that the Comets come out and make in the second half and what they decide to do.
You know, and success breeds success, right? So this is a great night for the Gophers to be having success because you've got all these young players that are going to one day be at that varsity level, and they're going, I want to play like that. I want to be like those guys. I want to do what they're doing. And so you're just instilling confidence and help build around what your future is that's there to see it tonight. And I know in Coach Edwards' notes that he sent this week, he was really excited about their JV team as well.
Absolutely.
They've been dominant in all facets of football this year, their JV, their varsity. And so this is a gentleman in Josh Edwards who has been at the helm of Eastern since 2007. He started coaching at Tri-Central in 1999, and they got their first sectional last year, did Eastern in school history. And again, it's a tough sectional, But what we've seen from Eastern on paper this year leads me to believe that they're going to compete for that sectional number 36 once again.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Winners, I believe, in 2024, right? They won that sectional championship, and then they won a couple games and then lost to Adams Central in the regionals, another really good football team. But, yeah, I mean, you know, they got a great program, especially when you're excited about your JV team. You know, you got a coach that's involved there. You look up and down this roster right now, there's a lot of juniors. There's some sophomores playing on this Eastern team, so definitely a lot of, you know, the future is bright for these guys. One of the things I wanted to point out, there was, I bet wins. I would love to know if anybody's held Eastern to 6 points in the first half of a football game this year.
I would.
I don't have that stats with me, but that would be interesting to know. That's what I'm saying. I highly doubt it too.
I would say that the two games that have the best opportunity would have been the Oak Hill in week 1. They won 26-22. And then the Taylor loss where they lost by 1 and only had 20 at the end.
Yep.
Potentially, right?
Yep.
But, yeah, I mean, Eastern has put up 43 points a game as a team. They have just 6 here tonight. So, basically, if you're the Gophers right now, those keys of victory were in the early, that third key was don't overlook your opponent. That was from Eastern to the Gophers. Now coming out in the second half, the Gophers can't get cocky.
Oh, absolutely
not. They can't overlook Eastern because I guarantee you Coach Edwards is lighting a fire under these guys right now. They're going to come out ready to play some inspired football.
Yeah, and I can tell you this right now, that this Eastern team can easily come out in the second half and put 30-something points up, no problem at all. Yeah. They get that momentum, they get running. You get Eagle out there and he starts feeling it, it'll get ugly quick.
We'll take a break here in our halftime show. The score 8-6 Clinton Prairie on top of Eastern. When we come back, we'll send some highlights your way here on ISC.
We'd also like to recognize.
I brought you a present. A book.
Follow the adventures of the Ardente Dental team as they fight cavities, gum disease, and create beautiful, healthy smiles.
Inconceivable. Hello, my name is Dr. Snyder. You cause cavities. Prepare to die. Inconceivable.
To make your smile look straight and fine, our braces per month are just $1.99.
Inconceivable.
You keep using that word, I do not think it means what you think it means.
Have fun at Ardente Dental.
Whether you dine in or carry out, the South Fork restaurant is known for daily lunch and dinner specials, world-famous hand-battered tenderloins, fresh, never-frozen whole catfish, and award-winning onion rings. The kitchen is open Monday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 8:30 p.m. Come join us at 105 South Glick Street in Mulberry or visit southforkpub.com for the latest menu options. The South Fork Restaurant, a proud supporter of Clinton Prairie Athletics.
Davis Comfort Solutions.
At Davis Comfort Solutions Heating and Cooling, the name says it all. Davis Comfort Solutions will keep you comfortable all season long with 2 locations, Fowler and Colfax. They service most of central Indiana.
We've got the air necessities, great service and efficiencies, bringing peace and comfort to your life.
DavisComfortSolutions.com.
Meet Henry. Henry is hip. Henry loves the new Mintel TV streaming app. And check out Helen. With features like Cloud DVR, Restart, and Look Back TV, Helen never misses her favorite shows. And this? Well, this is Bob. Bob can't contain his excitement for the new Mintel TV streaming app. Bob is proving that you actually can teach an old dog new tricks. What do you say, Bob? Does the Mintel TV app get a thumbs up? All right, Bobby-o. Mintel TV, the next generation of awesome. Upgrade today.
Frankfurt Eagles 976 has bingo every Wednesday night. Early birds beginning at 6 p.m. and regular bingo starting at 7 p.m. Packets are $25 and includes every game you need to play. They also have Saturday bingo the first Saturday of every month, with early birds starting at 4 p.m. and regular bingo starting at 5 p.m. Big game payouts each game with 3 to 4 chances to win different jackpot games each day. Great for individuals or groups because everyone enjoys winning lots of money. You must be 18 years or older to play.
Welcome back to Clinton Prairie High School at the half. 8-6 your score. Clinton Prairie leads Eastern. This segment of our halftime show brought to us by the Willow Creek Barn, where nature's beauty meets rustic elegance. We're going to run some highlights here from the first half. The sun set. It got dark quick here at Clinton Prairie High School, but they came out throwing the football early and often. Quick outs, trying to get the ball out to receivers, and Habinga turns it over there. That gave Eastern their first opportunity of the game, but Pete, the Gophers defense showed they were ready to come play as well, getting some sacks behind the line of scrimmage and stopping the Eastern Comets. And Eastern gets their pressure up front here. That was the big fella, Simpson. And then we saw Bentley turn into a Maserati and fly down the sidelines here. Bentley Hollinger, touchdown.
Porsche 911 right there.
Right.
Let's go.
I was surprised that our cam out, Tony Stewart, was able to keep up with him there. Gage Kuzmic then rolls out through back across the middle of the field. A dangerous pass, but it was on point. That kept the Gophers' drive alive. And then defense once again kind of stiffens up, right? And you thought for a minute the Gophers might have it, and then they would get drive stoppers, but defensively they stood up pretty tough themselves. And then that was the J.J. Watt talk earlier where the SWAT happened.
Absolutely. Another good tackle here by the Gophers. Again, we've seen really good plays by both defensive players, and I think this is the one that really broke Prairie loose right here.
Got him inside the red zone for their first red zone attack, and then it was capped off here, this 19-yard pass, the pump fake over the top, and a great job of concentration and getting the feet down, Kai Jacobs. And then the two-point conversion, Jacobs comes in and plays a little quarterback in the two-point conversion game. And then on the ensuing drive, we saw defense once again. You said defensive pressure in the keys to victory, and we've seen it from both sides.
Yeah, Habinga has been big. Again, he had that mistake in the first half where he fumbled the ball, but, man, he has been huge on the defensive side. Again, this not getting faked out here, staying disciplined, playing your lane. This one tips over 34. This was a huge stop. Missed that first down by a yard, and Jarbo knows it, but on the very next play, boom, this one pops out.
That looked like a backbreaker there at the time. I thought for sure there was still plenty of time on the clock. I thought Eastern might punch it in and take a lead, and they had a great play right here. They got a chunk of yardage to Caleb Hurt, but after that, the drive stalled. They went for the field goal, Pete. Wide left. And that is why we're at 8-6 here at the half on ISC. It's been a fantastic first half of football. I'm excited. Many of the games we've covered this year, unfortunately, Pete, at this point, we've been in a running clock scenario.
Right.
It's kind of been, I hope we got enough notes prepared for the second half, right? We don't have that problem here tonight. We got a dog fight here.
Yeah, this feels like one of those games where, both teams, whoever has the ball last, right, may be coming up as the victor here.
Again, 8-6 at the half. 3.5 minutes on the clock here before the half. They'll probably give them a few more minutes to warm up after that as well. We'll take another break. When we come back, we'll talk first half adjustments. That segment will be sponsored by our friends at JXN Stump Solutions. So don't get stumped when I ask you the question, what are the second half adjustments going to be, Pete? We'll be back right after this.
At Day and Genda Funeral Home, we embrace change while staying true to timeless values. Our commitment to putting families first remains steadfast. With up-to-date practices and unwavering compassion, we offer the highest quality of service for your loved ones. Trust to serve your family with a classic commitment in modern times. Day and Genda Funeral Home, putting family first.
Some see a volleyball match. We see a student athlete learning how to be poised under pressure. Some see a high school football stadium. We see the one place where the whole community comes together. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
We've all heard the question, if a tree falls in a forest, does it make a sound? Honestly, we're not sure either. But what we do know is that if it falls in your yard, it usually leaves behind an unsightly stump that you'll be stuck mowing around. At JXN Stump Solutions, we'll get rid of that stump for good, and here's the best part. We offer free estimates, so you'll know the cost before the work begins. We deliver quality work from a professional, locally owned company with a commitment to leaving your property cleaner, safer, and stump-free. Contact us today at 242-9523. At JXN Stump Solutions, we're rooted in service and driven to remove.
In this town, game day starts long before kickoff. It's the work behind the scenes that makes champions. At Tier 1 Meat Company, we prep with the same focus, discipline, and pride as the hometown heroes we feed. From our block to your block, fuel every victory. Tier 1 Meat Company. Mission, feed the fans. Standard, champion quality. Scan the QR code for a game day upgrade.
At Laser Edge Turf and Excavation, we take pride in keeping your property looking its best and your projects moving forward. From expert commercial and residential mowing to lawn fertilization that keeps your grass healthy year-round, we've got your yard covered. Need more than lawn care? We also specialize in directional boring, trenching, and full excavation work. Whether it's maintaining your curb appeal or tackling big jobs underground, trust Laser Edge and Excavation to get the job done right. Let us tackle your next project. Give us a call at 670-2286. Whether you dine in or carry out, the South Fork Restaurant is known for daily lunch and dinner specials. World famous hand-battered tenderloins, fresh, never frozen whole catfish, and award-winning onion rings. The kitchen is open Monday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 8:30 p.m. Come join us at 105 South Glick Street in Mulberry or visit southforkpub.com for the latest menu options. The South Fork Restaurant, a proud supporter of Clinton Prairie Athletics.
Back at the half one final time. This segment brought to us by JXN Stump Solutions, rooted in service, driven to remove. Give them a call at 242-9523 to get that unsightly stump removed from your yard. Pete, I told you, don't get stumped. It's the adjustment segment. What halftime adjustments will be made here? What are you thinking? What do these teams need to do?
For the Gophers, you got to keep that momentum going.
Yeah.
Continue to play the defense that you're playing tough defense. They got to try to I think they're doing a good job of mixing in the running plays, passing plays. Again, you're getting those outside little passes in the flats, like you said, an extension of the running game. So spreading this defense out of the Comets and just trying to keep positive stuff going forward for them, staying, try to get those second and shorts, those third and shorts. For the Comets right now, I think they got to figure out, first off, to try to give Eagle a little bit more time back here in that pocket to pass the ball. And you got to let him throw it downfield a little bit and see if they can open up this Gopher defense and get some points there.
One thing I will know, Isaiah Pickett has not been featured as much in the game so far in the first half. He has been their lead back, their feature back all season long for Eastern, 679 yards coming in. And he rushed for a season-high 172 yards last week versus Sheridan. We haven't seen him touch the ball much. It has been a Gibson Eagles show so far. He's either ran the option and kept it himself, or he's attempted to throw the ball down the field. I feel like they need to get Pickett going to try to establish the run.
He's definitely a guy that once you get him going downfield, he's a hard one to stop too. Kind of runs low. He's a well-built running back for this team. He's almost 6 foot, 200 pounds, big kid. You get him rolling, man.
We talked.
That might open up the secondary.
Yeah. One thing to know at the half here, it's halftime, and Sheridan and Carroll are doing work on the football field. Sheridan with a 12-0 lead over Carroll right now at the half. Carroll with a victory tonight, Eastern with a loss would give Carroll the conference championship. But if Carroll were to lose, it won't matter if Eastern loses or not, because they will own the tiebreaker rights there. I take that back. Sheridan would have a chance then at that point because they're 4-1 as well. So there's a lot of shifting around going here. Eastern controls their own destiny. If they're on top at the end of the game, they're conference champs. I know that for sure. How about that?
Yeah, I think his team is too good not to put something together here at the half. and make this game a little interesting for the Gophers. Right now, Gophers got a great crowd. You can hear them in the background. Got these teams fired up. Let's hope that first half speech transferred over into the second half for the Gophers.
Gophers came out, set the tone early with their defense. They were able to put together one drive to score. Eastern, they've been stumped quite a bit. They did have that one play to Bentley that was a flashy play. They hit him quick. They got him down the sidelines for their score of the game. But we've had a missed extra point. We've had a missed field goal. And that's why the Gophers have that 8-6 lead right now. And I'll tell you what, they're playing a little House of Pain. Everybody jumping around a little bit. Tom Potts is the young man down there with the whiter gray hair. I saw him jumping around a little bit.
That's great. We may be playing this in a nursing home one day.
I think we will. I've always questioned whether or not I will be the guy in a wheelchair still with some Dre beats on my head, listening to some hip-hop. This one squibbed, picked up. Nice move. Makes a miss again.
Another one.
Down the sideline.
Look
He's got
out.
a block. Here comes the speed, and he is gone. If there's no laundry on the field, that is a touchdown.
On the kick return for a touchdown.
Caleb Hurt takes the opening kickoff of the second half, and he takes it to the house.
Yeah, did you see those moves when he got that ball? He got the hips moving back and forth, making guys miss. What a play here. Watch this one. Says, whoop, look out. And you too. I'm out of here.
75 yards from where he picked it up to pay dirt. Caleb Hurt put 6 on the board.
Smoke coming off those heels. What a way to start this second half for the Comets. Said, we are not going away.
I told you Coach Edwards is going to fire them up at the half.
Well, right there, that definitely can change the momentum of this game.
75-yard kick return for a touchdown, and the extra point this time is good.
Comets 13, Gophers 8.
Just like that, we have our first score of the third quarter. This portion of our broadcast brought to us by Tier 1 Meat Co., where we take pride in delivering locally sourced premium beef and pork, the kind of meat that honors the land, respects the craft, and fuels families with real flavor. From custom processing to mission-ready catering, bring the firepower to elevate every meal and every moment. Founded by veterans, every cut is elite, every customer is family. Step into Tier 1 at 128 West Catherine Street in Florida, or visit their website, tier1meatco.com.
That's what I thought.
Eastern will kick the ball back off here to the Gophers. They went from being down 2 to up 5 in a matter of 12 seconds, Pete.
Charbo and Jacobs.
Just like that, they flipped the script.
We'll see if they were able to steal some momentum back there. I felt like the Gophers took quite a bit of it to the locker room.
It'll be interesting to see how now the Gophers react to this.
Comes the boot from Eastern. It's fielded on one bounce by Jacobs. Jacobs got some green space in front of him. He makes a move, trying to slip out of a shoestring tackle. He does. He gets out of another one. Knocked out of bounds at the 35.
That'll be a late hit, so tag a few more yards on at the end of that one.
That was one where I think the speed of Tristan Elmore, number 2 from Eastern, just carried him right into Jacobs as he was trying to slow up. Pete, at the end of this.
Yeah, you'll get a chance to see it right here. What a job to get away from the shoestring tackle. You see this last one?
9,
Ooh,
it wasn't 2.
Yeah.
Elmore was the young man who helped him up afterwards. Good sign of sportsmanship there. Aiden Hoover there with the late hit, and that moves the Gophers up to midfield.
You want to switch back to momentum? That's the way you do it right there. Mistakes can sometimes cause that.
Brady Allen will start out as the quarterback here on the first play in the second half. Shotgun formation. He's got Jarbo in the backfield with him. Quick out. They hit King. King makes a couple of guys miss. He gets to the sideline.
Pass complete to Alex King, dodging tackles right and left.
Not a huge gain on the play, only gains 1.
Holding her on the tackle.
But Brady Allen is down, and he is hurt, reaching for his back, his tailbone area.
Boy, that was a lot of running. Marked him just on the, gave him about 1.5 yards on that.
Brady's up, trying to shake it off. He will have to come off the field for a play. Hopefully Brady's all right. He's looked really good and steady tonight behind center for the Gophers, as both of their quarterbacks have, to be honest. So a 1-yard gain after that play, and Pete, it felt like King made quite a few people miss, and that's an awful lot for only 1 yard.
Right. And he must have got a foot out of bounds early, and the whistle came late. Now they find themselves 2nd and 9.
They hand off to Kuzmic. Jarbo kind of sidestepping through the hole there.
Man, boy, Jarbo got that momentum moving forward, laying some hits.
Third down.
I don't know if Jarbo has a future as a matador, the guys that fight the bulls, but he did one of those little Olay moves right through the line there that time. A 3rd down and very manageable. 2 yards to gain to reset the chains. Kuzmic going to dump it out. King gets upfield. He's got the 1st down. He's got more.
Kuzmic's pass complete on the right.
He'll be dropped there by Gibson Eagle.
We are seeing some players make some play on both sides of the ball. Hurt, number 10 for the Comets. And now you got King.
This is a great time to tell you about tomorrow night on ISC, Pete. 7 o'clock. Guess what you can tune in and watch? House of Heat Pro Wrestling makes its debut. What you gonna do, brother?
Oh, yeah.
We are excited to partner with House of Heat. You can watch it on ISC TV tomorrow night at 7 o'clock.
Kuzmic's pass complete to Kaiser.
That's Kaiser.
Complete down to about the 26-yard line. Another replay of this.
I like it. Gophers are in a flow now, going pretty quick.
2nd and 1.
Plays are coming in. They're moving the ball really well.
26.
They did not. I mean, that kickoff return, that could have been another opportunity for a backbreaker.
Gophers trailing by 5, trying to put together a drive. Kuzmic looked right. They covered Jacobs up, and he makes a good decision here.
Look at that Schrock in there for the Comets. He said, I'm not fooled by that.
You got to think that would have been a focus point this week in practice, right, is taking care of the football. 3 interceptions last week for Gage Kuzmic. And right there, he looked out. He saw the pressure, tucked it. He took the sack. You live to fight another down.
Right. That Schrock's been an issue for the left side of that line. I guess that's an issue.
Yeah.
A big issue.
They're forgetting to block 16.
He's using that speed. See, they're running the ball away from him. This time they got nowhere to go. Great job of covering that one up.
Tried to spread them out. Look at the playmakers there. It's 2 of the playmakers on both sides of the ball. Is Pickett and Hurt both there.
Able to fight through those blocks. Nothing. Nowhere to go.
They immediately get up. They're fired up for their fans. They're telling their coach on the sidelines, I got you, coach. I heard you at halftime. And now 4th and 10. Gophers going to be forced to punt. Play the field position game.
Yeah, last time they need to try to find a way to pin this Comet team deep. They don't even put a rush on.
Pretty good kick here from
That's
Kuzmic.
not too bad.
It takes a left turn and gets out of bounds at the 15. At JXN Stump Solutions, they'll help you out. If you've got some unsightly tree stumps ruining your yard, just let them take care of it. They got the equipment, the experience to get the job done right. 3 different tiers of service that will rejuvenate your yard, all at competitive, budget-friendly rates. Call 242-9523 today for a free estimate. JXN Stump Solutions, rooted in service, driven to remove. I'll tell you what else was driven to remove, Eastern. They wanted to remove that deficit off the scoreboard because in 12 seconds here in the second half, Caleb Hurt took one to the house.
They absolutely did it.
Now Gibson Eagle with a little breathing room. He's got his team on the top side of the scoreboard. Put a man in motion. They throw it out to him. It's Hurt once again. He sheds the first tackle. Fighting for yardage.
Pass complete to Hurt.
A gain of 8 on first down.
Hurt does not let that first tackler get him. Able to spin away, fight for that extra yardage. Take a look at this one more time. Spins around, throws the defender off.
Official timeout.
Official timeout taken here. Got some players cramping up. Okay, that's what I was looking for. What we had there, I thought maybe sometimes if an official sees a player hit their head hard or
they'll slow it down.
When they get up,
yeah.
They will force them off the field to be examined. Obviously, part of the concussion protocol at every level, but we've got cramps here. It is October, but it's been relatively warm still in the 70s. Once we got to the height of the day, obviously cooling off a little bit here as the sun set.
Yeah, just dipping below probably 60 degrees out there a little bit, but still.
But this injury timeout allows us to thank our friends at the Frankfort Eagles. Post 976, where they've been serving the community since 1905 with over 900 members locally, and a lot of them probably on hand at the Eagles tonight with a watch party. They love to tune into ISC and watch the games that we put on each week. They've got something for everyone there. You can go out on Wednesday night and play bingo, all kinds of fun stuff at the Eagles, always bands, fundraisers. They do so much for the community. For more information on who they are and what they do, all you got to do is go to FOE.com, or you can stop in at 408 North Main Street in Frankfort.
That might have been Hurt for the Comets. You know, a lot of the times that, you know, the reason why it can be as cool as it is, you still cramp up because a lot of these guys are playing on both sides of the ball.
Yeah. And you get the halftime break to rest, but if you don't get good and stretched out and get warmed up again, you can definitely start to cramp up.
Let's hope that Hurt is just, again, what it is just a cramp, and he's able to get back in here because he's been such a big piece of this Comet team tonight.
Send a man in motion. Eagle hands off to Pickett. Pickett tries to find room up the middle, and there's some big bodies from the Gophers that welcome him right around the line of scrimmage there.
That's one of them guys, again, you said it too, and I really agreed with you on that, is if you could find a way to get him going, you know, that could be an issue for the Gophers. But, man, I tell you what, that front lineup for the defense for the Gophers has been pretty stout here tonight.
Jackson Wells in there on that tackle for the Gophers, and then he got up and came to the sideline flexing towards his fans to say, hey, we came to play tonight too. This has been a fun game to watch. Both of these teams leaving it all on the field. A battle here in the third quarter. Eagle rolls out. He's being chased by Habinga and Jarbo. He gets to the edge.
Look at that.
He's got more room and scampers out of bounds, showing a little dual threat ability.
With the keeper on the left side. Run out of bounds by Habinga for the Gophers. That is a Comet first down.
Well, Eagles, he's got 3 rushing TDs this year, and he's second to Pickett in rushing on this Comet team. So you know he's got the wheels, get himself out of trouble. Able that time to make a big play for the Comets. They were put deep by the Gophers, and they're able to fight their way out almost to the 50 now.
They hand off to Pickett in the backfield. Stopped right away. Hunter Cooper in there.
Brought down by Hunter Cooper.
Cooper says, yeah.
Loss of 2 on that play.
That'll be a tackle for a loss for Cooper. That'll bring up 2nd down and 12 here. Again, we'll keep an eye on that Sheridan and Carroll football game. None of it matters if Eastern just stays in the lead here and gets the win this evening.
The screen set up.
Pickett with positive yardage. He'll get about 7 or 8 yards back there.
Yeah, it gives them a manageable third down now. They didn't need to pick everything up.
7 to the line again.
Habinga once again.
Here we go, Gophers. Here we go.
Third and 7.
Down. Fans fired up here at Clinton Prairie, and Hunter Cooper jumped off sides again. They have gotten him 3 times tonight.
That'll move the ball up 5 yards. Remains third down.
Still third down here for the Gophers, but it's going to give them a short third down. That one hurt.
Looks like it's going to be 1 full yard and about the length of the football is what they need to gain here.
You really got to stay disciplined.
Eagle looks to his left through the hands of the receiver, and now you gotta wonder, will they go for it here? Will they at least line up and see if they can get the Gophers to jump?
Fourth down here.
4th down, still a yard and a football to gain, and look who's coming back out on the field, Caleb Hurt. Watch number 10 here. He's been a focal point of their offense tonight, both him and number 3, Bentley Hollinger. Eagle, I believe, kept it himself in the muck there.
Yep,
he does.
Whistle blows.
Got enough for the first down.
Right up the middle. That's a Comet first down.
This is such a fun time of year, Pete. You've got high school football kind of winding down, headed towards sectionals. You've got college football starting to shape up and see who's who, right?
Absolutely.
You've got the NBA getting close to tipping off. College basketball's got their exhibition games going. Baseball's in the playoffs, getting ready for the World Series. I mean, my goodness, what more could you want if you're a fan of sports? And then ISC comes out and says, hey, plus we got House of Heat Pro Wrestling coming your way.
Let's go, baby.
There's Hurt.
Hey, here's Hurt back again. Look at that. He's not hurt one bit. Out there fighting.
Number 10, Caleb Hurt.
Takes that one inside the 35-yard line for the Comets.
Again, good to see that young man back out on the field.
That'll bring up 2nd down, 2 to the line of game.
Right now, the Comets look really loose here.
They go with a quick offense set here, too. They caught the Gophers. They were not ready for that play.
Isaiah Pickett right up the middle. Flag on the play.
And a flag come in at the end there.
Ryder Mitchell is the young man down for the Gophers right now. We've got a face mask against the Gophers. Mitchell trying to walk that one off. While they walk off this penalty, we'll tell you about Day and Genda Funeral Home, where they have locations in Frankfort, Flora, Mulberry, and Rossville. They have a compassionate and experienced staff set and ready and dedicated to provide a loving and genuine environment for you to honor your loved one. For more info, visit dayandgenda.com. Day and Genda Funeral Homes, where we put family first. Eastern rushes right back to the line here. Eagle looks downfield. He's got a man wide open over top. And guess who once again? It's Bentley Hollinger.
Touchdown, Comets.
That couldn't have been easier for Hollinger. Pitch and catch right here. Plenty of time. Hollinger just gets by his defender. Wide open.
And now Eastern opening up that lead a little bit here. As a look to add the extra point.
To attempt the extra point.
Cody Lanning. Try to make it a 12-point game. That kick hits the upright, bounces back. It is no good. Score will stay at 19-8. We'll take a quick 30-second break. We'll be back with more football right after this.
The Willow Creek Barn has been voted the best of weddings on the knot for 4 years running. The Willow Creek Barn has earned its reputation for a reason. With breathtaking grounds, a stunning barn, and a staff that goes above and beyond, making sure that every detail is perfect, your wedding day will be seamless, joyful, and unforgettable. From the first look to the last dance, your happily ever after starts here. To book your dream wedding, visit thewillowcreekbarn.com.
Back here at Clinton Prairie High School, 19-8 your score in the third quarter. Gophers led at the half 8-6. They now trail 19-8 as back-to-back scores from Eastern. It was a kickoff return to immediately regain the lead. Caleb Hurt took it 75 yards of the house, and then Bentley Hollinger with his second touchdown of the night. Wide open that time. He's hit for his second touchdown, and this is a pretty cool stat for Gibson Eagle, Pete. He has now thrown for 2 or more touchdowns in every game this year.
Nice.
All 9 games, he's thrown for at least 2 touchdowns.
And still only 4 interceptions for the whole year.
Big
wow.
hit on the sideline there.
That
was picked up. It was number 34, Luke Harshbarger, who picks it up, and he starts heading towards the sideline, and they tell you got to keep your head on a swivel. If you are not quite out of bounds there, I know it looks like you're giving yourself up, and the fans don't like it, but if you're still in play, you're a target. You got to watch. You got to protect yourself. Now, if that was Patrick Mahomes, it would be a 15-yard penalty, right? They just looked at it.
That's great. Absolutely.
Good to see Harshbarger get up there and was not injured on the play. Gophers now go back to the air. And I will tell you, Pete, from a visual standpoint, body language looks to be deflated a little bit on the Gopher side of the football.
Well, you can see that Allen there was grabbing his back after he threw that one. I don't know if he's still feeling the best.
He took that shot earlier, and he had to come off for a play or two. He was rolling around. He was reaching for his lower back tailbone area. Obviously, that can be very painful. They put Kuzmic under center here and stacked up in the middle.
Wow. What a hit.
Owen Tolley.
Brought down by Owen Toll for the Comets.
Number 25 flew through the hole, laid the wood. Eastern's playing some inspired football here in the third quarter.
Absolutely.
Brady Allen back in the game, a quarterback.
Third down and 10 now for the Gophers. On a crucial drive, they get this one out to Jarbo. He's trying to find some space.
Brady Allen's pass complete.
He'll be
to Jarbo.
forward progress stop there at about the 36-yard line.
Cody
So only a
Carr
gain
on
of
the
2.
for the Comets.
Man, Eastern is flying to the football.
They are, absolutely.
Back to punt. Kuzmic.
Schrock, I mean, he's been such a huge player on defense for this Comet team.
Now Gage back to kick here for the Gophers on 4th and 8. They bring no pressure, plenty of time, gets a good booming kick here, and that'll take a Gopher bounce down to the 30-yard line, and that's where the next drive for the Eastern Comets will start.
First and 10 for the Comets from their own 30.
At Healthy Communities of Clinton County, they offer free navigation services for all pregnant women. They have a licensed nurse available to help you with free pregnancy tests, prenatal vitamins, insurance assistance, prenatal appointment assistance, breastfeeding, labor, delivery, safe sleep, car seat, and newborn care education. Call 659-6063 and ask for Libby for more information. I want to thank all of our sponsors here on the ISC Sports Network that make these games possible. each week. Large schedule headed your way for basketball season. Quick pass here. They're going to lose one as Eagle connects with Hollinger, but he's immediately brought down by Price.
Second down, 11.
Both teams trying to use speed to the outside with quick outs. And both teams doing a good job of getting to the football.
How did he get away? Look at this.
Look at this highlight play. Gibson Eagle playing Houdini, and he's still not down.
Gibson Eagle breaks the tackle for a long gain.
What a play. It looked like he was sacked twice back there.
That's 1st and 10 for the Comets.
How in the world did he get away? Looks like he's shaking up at the end of the play a little bit, trying to shake out that throwing hand and wrist. We're going to get a timeout here taken by the Gophers, and let's look at this again.
Slow that down a little bit. My goodness. Watch this. Boom. Habinga, one of their best tacklers, had a chance at him.
There were only 2 people, I believe, in history that escaped Alcatraz, Pete. I think Gibson Eagle could be the 3rd if it was still open.
Look at that. Still fights and gets about 5 more yards at the end of that play. What a run.
And now the timeout taken by the Gophers, obviously, to take a little breather here and regroup. But this gives Eastern a benefit because Eagle went off to the sideline kind of shaking that wrist, that throwing hand. And now this will give him an opportunity to maybe receive some treatment real quick during this timeout. And because there was a timeout, he can come back and play this next play. We'll see if that's what happens. They have played a backup quarterback this season in spot minutes, a sophomore, Aiden McClurg, number 17.
You can see Gibson just to the left there, out of cameras now. So he is.
Yeah, he's still off the field.
Off the field for right now. Again, maybe got dinged up just a little bit, got to shake it off.
And it looks like 25 is going to come onto the field, into the quarterback position here. This one goes right through his hands. He's got to get after it.
Fumble on the play.
Owen Toll
on that.
Or Owen Toll able to get down on it there.
It's a loss of 9 on that.
Timing right there.
Yeah.
Hurt came through, and you can see he even ducked his head a little bit as that one came out.
2nd down, 19.
That'll back him way up here.
Gophers really need a turnover here, Pete. They've pushed them back. If they could come up with a loose ball or a fumble, an interception, they'd put themselves right back in prime position here. Put some pressure on Eastern. Again, we'll monitor as Eagle is out, and Toll's going to put it up. Great defense down the field, and now pass interference going to be whistled.
Wow. Luke Harshbarger looked like he just made a fantastic play. I don't know if he's got his left arm wrapped around him, but you can see, here we go here.
He's got him by the jersey.
Yep, up on top, right up on top, yep.
The fans don't like it, but on the replay, clear as day.
But if he brings that hand down, that call doesn't get made. He was right there.
Pass interference on the
He was in perfect position,
Absolutely.
Pete. But sometimes you panic and you grab, right? You hold to make sure you're there. He was already there.
Now, if the receiver has got his hand right there, it's almost – you almost wipe it clean, right? You know, but that was definitely old pass interference.
Now, here's the really bad thing. In high school football, it is not a spot foul. It would be a 10 or 15-yard penalty. But because they not only got
timeout Gophers
pass interference called against them, they also got unsportsmanlike conduct. They tacked another 15 yards onto that.
I did not see that.
So you went from first down or second down and 19 to now first down and 10 with the ball inside the red zone. That is a huge penalty.
Right, and you didn't even have the starting quarterback in there, and that's the last thing you wanted to do. is give this other young man some momentum.
Gophers shoot themselves in the foot here. Obviously on replay we were able to see the first penalty was definitely warranted. I'm assuming there was some arguing after the fact that caused the second penalty to come out because the Gophers were not happy with that call.
Got to watch your actions at the end there. Got to watch what you say. It's probably best to walk up to the official and say, what was it that I did? What did I do?
First and 10.
Yeah, the replay, though, definitely shows clear up by the right shoulder of the receiver. The left hand is, again, I don't think he had to do it. I don't think, I think you thought the same thing. He was right there. Number 1 back in the game again. That's good to see. That young man's not hurt. Good job by the Gophers, though, right there again to stop Pickett.
That was Habinga coming off the edge who gets the tackle.
There was a loss on that play. Second down 11.
Imagine having a Binga and Schrock on the same side of the ball defense. Got one coming at you from the left, one coming at you from the right. That's some guys who can move. They like to hit.
I would not be volunteering to play offense at that point in time.
Or at least be a QB. That'd be head hunting.
Coach, I'm having back spasms today. I got to check out looking at these two coming at me.
That's the end of the third quarter.
Third quarter comes to an end.
Your score.
19-8, your score after 3. We'll step aside when we come back. Fourth quarter action on ISC.
Healthy Communities of Clinton County is committed to reduce the risk factors contributing to chronic disease, including health disparities by decreasing stigma and encouraging positive changes. HCCC is here for the community with systems of care navigators, insurance assistance, prenatal classes, mental health programs, substance use prevention, and more. To help make the healthy choice the easy choice, contact us at 659-6063 or through our website, healthyclintoncounty.org.
We've all heard the question, if a tree falls in a forest, does it make a sound? Honestly, we're not sure either. But what we do know is that if it falls in your yard, it usually leaves behind an unsightly stump that you'll be stuck mowing around. At JXN Stump Solutions, we'll get rid of that stump for good, and here's the best part. We offer free estimates, so you'll know the cost before the work begins. We deliver quality work from a professional, locally owned company with a commitment to leaving your property cleaner, safer, and stump-free. Contact us today at 242-9523. At JXN Stump Solutions, we're rooted in service and driven to remove.
Back at Clinton Prairie High School, fourth quarter. Set to get started. 12 more minutes of football heading your way here on ISC, at least in regulation. 19-8 your score. Eastern trailed by 2 at the half. They've put 2 scores on the board. And it looks like they're trying to put a third on here in the second half. They got the benefit. There was a pass interference call against the Gophers and then compounded with an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against the Gophers. Ended up moving the ball up the field about 30 yards, and now Gibson Eagles come back on the field for Eastern. He left momentarily due to injury. He looks to have shaken that injury off. He throws here towards the sideline. Incomplete pass. But they were looking for Tar there.
Intended pass.
That one just missed.
That brings up
Third and 11 now. That's big third down here. Gophers get a stop here. Be interesting to see what the Comets do. It'd be a pretty long field goal. I'm not sure how well their kicker does, but
we saw him miss one to end, like right towards the end of the first half. Had a pretty good leg on it, just missed left. Same play here. They go back to the left side, this time complete. There is laundry on the field. We'll see who this one's against. It's going to be a holding call against Eastern. And so wipe that play away. That's going to back him up. We'll play third down again. Gophers will surely elect to take this penalty and push Eastern back. So now third down and
third down for the Comets.
Very long here. It's like about third down and 21. Got to respect this offense. So big play offense from Gibson Eagle. Got some weapons. Looking downfield. Gophers trying to get some pressure. This one.
Eagles pass incomplete.
Incomplete again. Looking for Hurt that time. That one hits the grass. And now on fourth down, we'll see what Eastern does here.
Right, fourth down, 21.
Ball at the 26-yard line.
They would have been really close to that first down marker.
That would have, too, if he would have caught that.
Good job by Hurt to run basically the distance right there, right? You hit the chains. That's where you set up.
43-yard attempt.
43-yard now attempt for the Comets. Let's go. Look at that leg.
The leg is
Look at
enough. The kick is good.
He got it. What a kick.
43-yard field
43-yard field goal attempt.
Cody Tarr.
Cody Tarr puts it through. Now that was number 25. That's Owen Toll. Toll with the kick.
Owen Toll. Owen Toll on that.
And he had extra there.
That might have been good from 50. Beautiful kick. 22-8 now, Eastern. On top of Clinton Prairie, 11.5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Attention all engaged couples, discover why the Willow Creek Barn has been voted the Knott's Best of Weddings for 4 years in a row. Nestled just outside of Frankfort, Indiana, the venue offers stunning indoor and outdoor ceremony options with breathtaking photo opportunities, providing the perfect backdrop for your dream barn wedding. To start planning your unforgettable day and to see all the options they have that you can add on to your unforgettable day, like the hot air balloon, the bull riding machine, carriage rides, etc., visit thewillowcreekbarn.com. They also have now 2 Airbnbs that your wedding party can rent. And one of them is basically $1 million home. I'll just tell you that right now. The backyard oasis there, you won't want to leave. In-ground pool, fiber optic lights in all the trees. You go out there at night, everything's lit up, the whole backside of the property. It's absolutely beautiful.
For the Comets. And Jarbo and Jacobs back to receive.
Jarbo and Jacobs back for the Gophers. Needing a good return here. Landing set to kick off for the Comets. Little squib kick here. Picked up at the 28. And then taken out of bounds very quickly as Price
out of bounds.
Just scoots out of bounds.
32.
And the Gopher offense will come out. We'll see if they can put together a drive here. Obviously plenty of time left on the clock, Pete, but you've got to start scoring each time you touch the football.
Absolutely. They got to put a drive together here for sure.
The Gophers always go for 2. If they were to get to score and do that, it would make it 16. That would put them down just 6 points. So still obviously within striking distance. It is a 2-score game. Allen throws that one over the top. King stumbled coming through there. That one probably should have been picked.
Yeah, number 34, Pickett. How about that? Pickett was right there.
In position to pick it.
Take a look. He kind of stumbled himself, so receiver and the defender both had issues on that play.
This is Kuzmic going to step up, and he's going to be dragged down.
He had pressure coming from the outside again. Would not surprise me if that was number 16.
Braden Mayfield able to bring Kuzmic down.
Gain of 2 on that play. Third down.
He was able to get something out of it, though.
You know, a player defensively that I don't know that I've seen tonight is number 7, Abe Edwards. Yeah,
right.
He leads them in tackles. He was listed on their 2 deep as a starter this evening. He did not play.
Kuzman's pass complete.
We'll have to speculate there on why he's not on the field.
The gain of 7 on that play.
That one to Kaser.
4th down and 1. Ball at the 40.
Kaser making a little something out of nothing on the screen play there.
A little bit more blocking down there. Now it's going to be a 4th and 1.
Gophers got to go for it here.
You have to. Yeah, yep.
4th down for the Gophers.
Down 2 scores, clock ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Gophers need some points in a bad way, but more importantly, they need 1 yard right here. Keep this drive alive. It was Kai Jacobs.
Oh, boy. Did he get it?
They handed off to Jarbo.
Man.
And he was hit right at the yard to gain.
I'm telling you, he was hit hard.
And they're going to hesitating a little bit. And he's going to ask for a measurement.
Well, I don't know if you can tell even how far he got with the replay. Again, since we're not right on the line.
So tough to see at
Huge
the angle.
Call.
And the bodies right there, too, up the middle.
Just a huge call right here.
They bring the chains out. Chain gang working tonight. We've beat the chain gang up a few times over the last couple of weeks. Joe Walker and them.
That's good enough for Clinton Prairie.
There you go.
They got it by the length of the football. Gophers get the first down there. They'll keep the drive alive. Jarbo got just enough, Pete.
I'm telling you, he got smacked when he came through that line.
And you could tell he was trying to hold the ball to not lose it. He had both arms on it, but, man, he took a shot to the forearms, both of them. He was
stood straight up, didn't he?
Jarbo's
well
a tough
done,
kid.
though. Yeah, absolutely.
He's going to come off for a play here. Kuzmic, pump. They're going to look deep. They're going to Jacobs. Jacobs trying to turn on the speed. Hurt there with him stride for stride.
Overthrown.
Incomplete.
For Kai Jacobs. That's 2nd down.
Hurting Jacobs. Look at these two. Some speed there. And little hand fighting going down the field. And then I think some mutual respect there from both guys, too, afterwards. Because
you let that stuff go right there. At the end, they played it right.
Yeah. It's been kind of fun to watch these two match up this evening out there on the outside. Kuzmic throws this one out to his right. King fighting forward. He's at the down to gain.
Well, I tell you what, it looked like he had the first down there, too.
We'll see where they spot this one. And I'll tell you, that's a short spot in my opinion.
That looked like, yeah, absolutely.
That's going to bring up 3rd down and 1 for the Gophers.
That's short of the line of gain. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, I tell you what, when he caught that, when he got stopped, it looked like he was past the 50.
Yeah. They've got the ball almost marked short of the 50. So Gophers still have some work to do to keep the drive alive here.
Yeah, a couple times now we've heard the fans even complain about the spot. That'll be first. Oh, nope.
Knocked out of the hands last minute. Cody Tarr.
Got to bring that one in, man. You got to help your quarterback out. That's 4th down again.
Now Jacob's going to bring the play in. We'll see if they've dialed up something special here because we've seen Kai Jacobs be a 3rd quarterback at times. He definitely runs the 2-point conversions, most of those plays. And he is. He's going to be in shotgun formation here.
Timeout, maybe?
False
start against the Gophers.
Oh, boy.
And now that ball spot is even worse because you go from 3rd and 1. You thought you had a first down.
4th down and 6 to the line of gain.
Now the 5-yard backs makes it 4th and 6. This is a much more difficult play here. Let's see what the Gophers stick with. They're going to take a timeout and talk things over here.
Timeout, Gophers.
Clinton Prairie will take their timeout. 22-8 your score. This timeout brought to us by Mulberry Telecommunications. They want to be the first to welcome you to the fiberhood. Mintel Fiber Optic Services offer super fast, reliable internet with gigabit speed, streaming TV packages, and voice solutions. As an owner of the ISC Sports Network, Mulberry Telecommunications entrenches itself in the local communities that we serve. And as a testament to that again, we just partner with House of Heat Pro Wrestling. And you can watch House of Heat on ISC, on Mulberry TV, Mintel TV. It'll be on either channel 25 or 28 tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. You can also go to iscsportsnetwork.com. You can watch it there. It'll be on YouTube /ISC Sportsnet, Twitter, X, whatever it's called these days, you name it. Wherever ISC is at, you can watch House of Heat Pro Wrestling. And again, ISC owned by Mulberry Telecommunications. Make sure you visit mintel.net for more information. And there, I spread that whole readout over the course of the entire timeout. We're back to football action here. Can you tell I'm passionate about Mulberry Telecommunications and the ISC Sports Network? Gage Kuzmic in shotgun, 4th down and 6, biggest play of the game. This one is short, not going to get there. They were looking for Kaser. Turnover on downs, and now Eastern just needs to work the clock, Pete.
For the Gophers. That's 1st and 10.
Clinton Prairie with only one timeout left. Clock obviously not on their side.
Yeah, that it's been, the second half for Prairie has just not been up to it. We've seen 2 face masks tonight, about 2 or 3 offside calls. Then we had that big pass interference call, and then right after that, they get the unsportsmanlike conduct. Now you're driving late in the game. You're at 3rd and 1, and you false start. Now you're going to get a big dose of Mr. Pickett. Look at him go, bulldozing.
Stiff arm.
Look at that.
Pickett, the ball carrier.
Woo, the
That's
dozer.
His best run of the night.
That is the dozer, baby. What a run.
You got to love those guys that get stronger as the game goes on. Pickett, one of those right there with that run.
That's got to feel really good. Watch this. It breaks a couple tackles here. Gets around, good block. Just pushes the player right down before he gets his legs taken out by Jarbo. What a run.
That was one of those get-off-me stiff arms.
Absolutely.
Derrick Henry style.
No, I don't need you.
Going to hand off here. It falls forward for about a yard.
Nothing inside.
Eagle to pick. Hunter Cooper on that tackle. No gain on that play. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd down. Clock continues to run. If the score ends the same and no more points are scored, I think the Gophers, you've got to find some little victories inside your losses, right? You went against a 7-1 team, and for the first half of football, you played them as well as anybody has all season long.
Eagles pass knocked down by Jarbo.
And the Gophers continue to show that they're pretty stout on defense. This, again, Greentown averages 43 points per game. Right now they've got 22 here late in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, again, Gophers' defense have been pretty stout for most of this game. Big 3rd and 10. Got to find a way to get a stop here. Pickett.
Yep, back to Pickett.
Woo!
Dragged down from his backside. What a tackle.
How about big number 62 getting in there?
Andrew King.
Brought down by Andrew King.
Hey, he's a freshman, Sean.
What's this?
Where's the cheer?
He is on his back.
Where's the cheer at for now? He's a freshman, right? You got to have that cheer.
Very impressive there from Mr. King.
And 4th and 5.
24-yard attempt.
And now a field goal attempt here.
How good is it to have a kicker?
We already know that he's got plenty of leg, right?
Absolutely.
We saw him make a 43-yarder earlier in the game. This kick is up, plenty of height, and it looks to be right down the middle. 25-8 for Eastern. They add 3 more points here.
25, Gophers 8.
With 6.5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter, we take our eyes now and we start to look towards sectionals. We told you about Eastern in the sectional they're in. There are 3 ranked teams inside that sectional, and Eastern is not one of them, at least as far as, top 10, top 12 teams are concerned. Eastern just outside that. For the Gophers, in their sectional, Tri-Central's removed. They actually get a bye in week 1 because Tri-Central had to bow out. So the opening round in sectional number 46 is going to be Clinton Central and Cloverdale. It'll be the only game played in that sectional. The winner of that one will take on Indianapolis Tinley the following week. Sheridan and Clinton Prairie drew each other in that second round, first round, however you want to look at that, the first game that they will play in the sectional. So they'll get a week to kind of heal up, but for the Gophers, they already had a bye week they didn't anticipate because, again, Tri-Central, they played the first week or 2 of the season. Their numbers were low. They had some injuries. They just flat out say, guys, we don't have the numbers. I'm sorry. We tried. They had to back out of the season. Squib kick here. Eastern was a team who was able to find an opponent. They had to go find the Phelan Academy.
Jackson Price on that return flags.
They got flags everywhere. Looks like my daughter's bedroom right now with all the laundry everywhere.
We have face mask against the Comets now. Give the Gophers pretty good starting position again. But with only 6 minutes, 27 seconds, they got a big hole to crawl out of. 1 timeout.
Move the ball up.
So good starting field position here on this drive.
First and 10.
Matter of fact, they got to jog up to get to it now. Ball on the 46-yard line. First and 10. Trailing by 17 points. That was a crucial field goal because that pushed it to 3 scores.
Kuzmic's pass complete to Trenton Kaiser.
Kaiser starting to show up now here in the second half. He's been featured. They've thrown the ball to him quite a few times here in their last few possessions.
Cody Tarr on the tackle for the Comets.
Coach Edwards looking for win number 104 in his 19-year career here at Eastern High School. It'll be win number 120 overall. Kuzmic steps up. He's going to be dropped.
Yeah, pocket collapse there, nowhere to go.
Another sack recorded for Eastern as it's a 1-yard loss here.
Schrock on the tackle. Third down, 11. Ball resting at Gopher 45.
Zooming in again, looking at sectional 36P. Eastbrook 8-0. They'll take on Alexandria 6-2. Rochester will face Elwood. Rochester, the favored team in that matchup. Eastern will face Blackford, and then they'll play the winner of either Wabash or Tipton should they beat Blackford. Blackford 0-8 on the season. Pickett was eyeing an interception there. He gets there to break it up. So a perfect 8-team sectional. So no team's got the bye there in number 36. 4 teams over 500. 4 teams with at least 6 wins on the season. And Tipton sitting there at 4-4. But when you look at Tipton, they're 3-0 versus their class. So they play a little tougher schedule, play a little bigger schools. Those are the teams that always scare me come tournament time, and this one's going to be picked. It's Hurt. Hurt now trying to make a move.
Hurt, you're better off just at this point getting down.
Intercepted.
Don't get hurt.
To that point, Gage had played mistake-free football, but he does turn it over there.
First and 10 for the Comets.
That'll be his 10th interception on the season. So Hurt now with a 75-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. He'll add an interception to that as well. And we've seen him get the ball offensively a few times and do some damage there.
This Gopher defense has been out a long time in this second half.
Yeah, it feels like their backs have been against their own goalposts for quite a bit of the second half here as Eastern just continues to dominate time of possession.
Eagles handoff.
Pickett just
right up the middle.
squeezed right through there. Kept those legs turning.
On the tackle for the Gophers.
Pickett, such a focal point of their offense a week ago, 172 yards on the ground. That was a season high for him.
Ball rests at the 32-yard line. Second down, 3.
As a career for Pickett, he came in tonight with almost 2,400 yards rushing, so he's over that mark now. 25 touchdowns in his career. Last year rushed for almost 1,500 yards.
Oh, what a move.
He's going to add some here.
What a move.
Pickett covers it up there after the big gain on second down. Clock will stop momentarily as the chain gang gets reset. And they're winding again.
Tackled by Andrew King.
Eastern does not have to be in a hurry there, and you saw Gibson Eagle walk out. He had his hands out, telling them all, let's slow it down here.
Right.
We're in good shape.
Run the clock.
This junior quarterback going to help lead his team to their 8th win on the season. If they can keep this lead for the final 3.5 minutes.
A little high snap. Good job of bringing that back down in. Maybe getting a
Eagle, the ball carrier,
yard out of it.
Brought down by Hayden Patton.
Pete, I will credit the Gophers. I thought 2 weeks in a row now we've seen them with a really good game plan coming in on both sides of the football. And, you know, last week there were some mishaps as they were driving that, you know, self-inflicted penalties and things that caused some drives to stall, or that could have been a different story had they been able to finish those drives. Tonight, the first half was error-free. They played really good other than the fumble from Habinga, but they recovered from that pretty quickly.
Yeah, penalty and mistake-wise, it was all on the Eastern Comets.
Yeah. I think if both of these coaches are going to go back to film room study, right, and they're going to show film to these players, and I think if you're the Gophers, you circle that first half, you show that, and you go, look, there's victories in this defeat, fellas. Look at how you guys played for 24 minutes in the first half. You had one of the top teams in 1A on the ropes, one of the top 15 teams, or in 2A, excuse me, that are 7-1 on the season. And if you're Eastern, I think you circle the whole game because you show that you were, one, able to overcome adversity in the first half. You're going to face that again in the tournament. You're in a tough sectional.
Yeah.
And you remind those guys, look, this team is built on discipline. We're structured. You guys did the right thing. You responded in the second half, and then you circle the second half of how they just dominated the line of scrimmage. They dominated time of possession. They started to dial in their defense even more. Great adjustments made by Josh Edwards and his crew.
I mean, held to 6 points in that first half by the Gophers. The second half now just coming out.
Eagles of ball
big kickoff return.
Yeah, that set the tone.
A 43-yard field goal.
That's a first down.
Some big plays here in the second half for sure from this Eastern team, and it has been a team effort tonight.
The Eagle does not want to go down.
Under a minute to go here in the fourth quarter. Eastern is going to improve to 8-1 on the season. The Gophers are going to fall to 3-5 with sectional play looming for both of these teams. They'll go to victory formation here, and congratulations to this Eastern Comets team. An 8-1 season is nothing to be shy about.
No way.
And again, their 1 point loss to Taylor. They missed an extra point there at the end of that game at regulation.
Comets 25, Gophers 8.
This team could very easily be undefeated, but they get a victory here tonight nonetheless. 25-8 the score. Pete, your final thoughts as the final 6 seconds tick down.
Well, this Comet team got the best of a Clinton Prairie team that they got in that first half there tonight. They did really well, and they fought through that adversity, came out at halftime and put 19 more points up on the board and got the job done. That's exactly what they needed to do, and hopefully they can get crowned the conference champs.
Tonight's Frankfort Eagles player of the game is coming from the Eastern Comets. It's number 3, Bentley Hollinger. He made some plays tonight. One of them was this one. Basically a quick out. How about 58 yards to the house? That set the tone as he hit about 58 miles an hour down the sideline there. And then later again, under the bright lights this time, wide open. Nice strike there, his second touchdown of the night. Congratulations to Hollinger. He is our player of the game. Fantastic ISC Sports crew. For Sam Waugh, for Elijah Mash, for Pete Gashel, I'm Sean Walker. Thank you for spending your Friday night with us. We appreciate you so much for doing so. Again, congratulations, Eastern Comets, on your 8th victory. Gophers will look to bounce back. After a week, they'll get their sectional journey started. Tournament football heads your way next Friday night. Make sure you tune in to ISC. We will have games from all over the state of Indiana right here for you. Again, that does it for tonight. Eastern gets the victory over the Clinton Prairie Gophers. Thank you so much for tuning in. Tonight's game was a presentation of Day and Ginda Funeral Home, where they put family first. Healthy Communities of Clinton County, making the healthy choice the easy choice. Mulberry Telecommunications, the best gig in town. The Frankfort Eagles, Post 976, people helping people. And the Willow Creek Barn. They provide a picturesque setting for the barn wedding of your dreams. It's going to do it for our coverage tonight. Thank you for joining us. Have a good weekend.
Welcome to Trinity Hope Center. Here we are actively engaged in our recovery community with a multitude of activities including peer recovery coaching, a full computer lab, grief groups, relapse prevention, pre- and postnatal support group, educational workshops for family members with addicted loved ones, expungent workshops, parent cafes, Saturday pro-social activities, recovery walk club, book club, and even video game nights. For more information, give us a call at 765-250-1845.
Some see a wrestling match. We see a 6-minute lesson in grit. Some see a coach sending a runner home. We see a mentor guiding a student athlete into the future. Proud to keep education in front of athletics.